Yo, what up? This is Hopsin with Funk Volume, giving a shout out to hardknocktv. Yeah.
Your bullshit, come off of that. Someone tell these motherfuckers that Hop is back. I got my do-rag on with my fitter sitting on it. Now I'm ready to fuck the game up, nigga. They can get it, you can get it, y'all can get it. It really doesn't matter, nigga. Yeah, the Dark Knights in this bitch without the mask and cape.
Let's talk about the video you got out right now, Hop is Back. The introduction, I feel, is kind of like fitting of the duality of the Marcus versus Hopsin. Talk about a little bit of what inspired the intro.
Well, the intro is like based off stuff that really happens in my life where fans will come up. The fights don't actually break out, but fans do come up and they'll say stuff like that, and they'll be friendly at first, and if I don't give them what they want, they'll start slowly insulting me in like very low-key ways, and I just wanted to kind of capture that and exaggerate it a little bit on camera of what they do. And, you know, since like over the past like year and a half or so, people think that I went soft, and they think that I just completely gave up being raw and bashing rappers, and people are like, man, you're just all soft now, and we miss the old Hop, man, you're not raw like you used to be, man, which is not true. So I just wanted to just put that track out just to shut them all up, and the song was actually made like at the beginning of this year. And the last verse, I went and added like the Kanye and Kendrick part over the past few weeks, because I was like, man, that's the perfect song to put that in. So I just extended the verse a little bit and added those lines in there.
I definitely want to get into the Kanye and Kendrick thing. Before I get there, though, you have a line, am I Hopsin, am I Lucifer? I didn't blow
till I started talking a gang of shit. Tell me who you prefer.
Yep.
Yeah. So that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm Lucifer. It's just a little funny line, because it's like the way things have worked. What I've seen personally is when you speak real shit or whatever, if you come off nice, people don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't pay any mind to you. But the moment you stick your middle finger up, they're like, oh, who's that? Whoa, who's that? And it's like, oh, I try to be nice, so you guys didn't care, and you didn't want to give me a rap career. Now all of a sudden I call names out, and now when I take the sinister route, now all of a sudden I'm popular when I do it that way. So it's like, that's why I said, tell me who you prefer. Do you prefer the Hopsin who's just like not saying anything without? And how is that still on? I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Hey, hold on. You can keep this in too. Just keep it real. I'll be fucking up. Take that, Doug? All right, yeah. I fuck up sometimes.
We're all human.
Yeah, we're human. Yeah, so people, just like tell me who you prefer. Like they may, if I'm doing something nice or whatever, or doing something bad, they'll be the first ones to call it out, but then they're the first ones to promote it at the same time. And it's like, do you want the good side of things or the bad side? Tell me who you prefer.
Right. Now, how does that fit into, I remember the last time we talked about, you kind of were talking about this connection that you had to God and that revelation. So how does that fit into Hop is Back?
Yeah, how does that fit in? Now, this is the question I knew that was going to come up. And, on my album, I discuss a lot of things that I've been through for over the past like year and a half or so. Like a lot of things I've been through since that time that you came by and did the interview. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone on in my life, and it dealt with me getting closer to God. It dealt with me having a horrible, foul situations in relationships that I don't even want to talk about on camera. Is like I just went on this journey, and I'm only human, and I wouldn't necessarily say that I drifted from God, because I'm like the best that I've ever been in my life as far as like my morals and all that, and staying positive and spreading positive vibes. I just kind of reached this point in my life where I hit it, and I think this happens just naturally with being a human and being smart. If you have a brain that's constant, where the motor's constantly running and you're constantly questioning everything that comes across you, you're just like, man, you get to a point where you're like, sometimes you may get lost in your thoughts again, and I'm kind of in that stage. So I'm in no way like trying to promote any Lucifer stuff in my music at all, but I'm at this point right now, and I'm just gonna admit it, because some people may be like, what, whatever, but I'm lost. I don't know who the fuck I am anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who I am. I don't really know what I represent. I'm just in this space where, because all this fame that's coming in, it can mess with your head, man. It'll mess with your head, and you don't, unless, and I don't have anybody like teaching me like, here, this is how you do this when you get to this point. Like, I don't know. I'm going through it. I'm walking down this road by myself, and my friends, the friends that I know that I grew up with, they're not famous. So they don't know like what it's like. They can't really give me advice. So as I'm going through all this, I'm just kind of learning, like finding out who I am. And I got set back to zero, like around like January, February. All this crap happened. It's like my world just crashed, and I felt like I just went back to zero. I'm still wise and everything, but I just got lost, and I'm just like, whoa, who am I now? Like, what do I stand for? I broke up with my girlfriend. I had a few issues with some friends that were really close to me, and at the same time, the fame is coming in. So it's just like, man, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here on earth. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I stand for. What am I supposed to stand for? I know what people want me to stand for. People are telling me, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But I just reached that a little like speed bump in my life where it's like, damn, I don't know who I am no more. So and my album, my new album kind of talks about all that. You'll see that I'm lost, and I openly admit it. I'm not, it happens. I'm only human. I can only go through what I go through and react from what comes down my path. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on right now, and that is what it is. But I'm in no way like a moron or doing anything. I'm not doing anything crazy or foul with my life. I'm just at this point where it's just like, I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know if my purpose is God-given or if my purpose is given by myself, and I should just do whatever I want to do. I don't know. I'm at this point where it's just, and it's weird. I do need some type of help, because it's gonna get worse. The way things are going, like it's bad. So
from my perspective, I feel like it's healthy sometimes to question and kind of start from zero. I feel like sometimes people just get so caught up in what they think they are that they don't really like check in. So I don't know. I think it'll be an interesting journey.
Yeah, no, it is going to be interesting. I just gotta, the rap game and the entertainment industry in itself is just, it's so strong. There's so much peer pressure, and it's not just with like drugs and alcohol. It's lifestyles as well. Like, people want you to be this, and they invite you to these places, invite you to these parties, and hang around these people. And sometimes you may lose yourself, and you gotta just, you gotta. It's hard to even realize you're losing yourself sometimes, because a year will go by and you'll be like, whoa, I was doing that? What the hell? I didn't even know I was doing that. Like, damn, I was in that zone. And the zones are so strong because you got people around you constantly like stroking your ego, like, hey, yeah, what's up, man? You're dope, this. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what the fuck? And it's just like, you got to just step back and be like, this is not even who I planned on becoming. Like, what the fuck is going on? Who am I? So that's kind of what happened to me. And when something like that happens, it makes you question everything around you. And I'm just going through something right now. And whoever's watching this, I hope they can understand and not judge me, be like, oh, this and that. Like, no, I'm a human. And if you say that you never reached a point in your life where you question things, then that just means that you're not wise enough to question, because there's life in itself is a huge ass question. How the hell did we get here? And even if you are a Christian or whatever, the Bible, there's still things where you might still feel question. You might be like, wait, but how does that? Like, you're gonna ask questions. A wise man always asks questions, and questions pop up in his mind. Period. I don't care who you are. If your brain is always working, then that means your brain sees stuff and you ask questions. If you're in a relationship and your girl comes home and she's 2 hours late from work, you're not gonna just be like, oh, okay, hey babe. You're gonna be like, where the hell were you? That question's gonna pop up. Mm-hmm. If somebody tells you about God, like, oh yeah, God said we're all here, and you're like, oh, you're not just. If you're just like, oh, okay, then that means you just don't care about the story or how it happened. Or if you're a wise man, you're gonna be like, wait, how did that happen? Wait, hold on, how did you? So that's kind of where I'm at right now, where I'm just questioning everything, myself, people around me, if I even want to rap, everything. I don't know who I am.
My ex-girl's heart is so bruised and burned, begging me to quit rap, but I'm just not ready to let it loose for her. And my Hopsin and my Lucifer, I didn't blow till I started talking the gang of shit. Tell me who you prefer, nigga, you ain't ill in the booth. I'll die and do my next show as a hologram and still be realer than you.
How does the position that you're in reflect the album that's coming out? How did you spill that out into Knock Madness?
I just did what I felt. Like there's a lot of moments where I felt different ways on the album where one song I might just be yelling and screaming and I'm just completely raged, and one song I might be peaceful, talking about life and how I feel humans need to be wiser, and one song I might be bashing my ex-girlfriend. Well, I am bashing my ex-girlfriend. It's just mood. I just captured different moods, man. It's just the way my brain was functioning, where I just captured these moments. And in the album, like there is some stuff where it'll be like, well, he just said this on this, and now he's saying this. There is that on the album, but you know, it is what it is. It's not, my intentions aren't to be like, let me go and say this and that. It's just how I feel. And people naturally, if something happens to you, if you have a bad day at work or whatever, you're gonna be like, man, fuck everybody, man. I wish somebody would fucking say something to me today, man. I'm not taking no shit today. And then one day you might have a wonderful day, be like, you know what? I'm gonna give a bum $10 today. You know, I'm not gonna spread no negative energy. And then, but say if that happened 2 days in a row, where one day the bad day happened, the next day the good day happened, but someone was actually able to see that and be like, wait, yesterday you was all mad talking about you want to kill everybody and shoot all their brains out, and now you want to be Mr. Jesus walking around like you're a human. So we have emotions. We're not computers where we just take things in and we don't feel anything. We feel stuff. We can cry. We can get mad. I'm a human. So when my album, it captures all my human emotions that I've been going through. So I've been mad at girls, my ex-girlfriend. You see that on the song clearly. I'm confused about who I am. I don't know where I want to go with my life. I don't know how I'm supposed to be. Don't know what my purpose is. And I get mad at other people throwing their lives away, and I don't know why so many people throw their lives away. And I'm trying to live my life good, and it's hard for me to live in this society where they all have this corrupt mind. I'm trying to have this positive mind. It makes me question everything. And then you see that, where it's like, what the fuck? Why was I raised to be this way, but then everybody's doing the other shit? And I express that. I express my hatred for whack-ass rappers. I have some, it's just all different types of emotions, man. But I was definitely going through some. The album did take a curve. I planned on going like in this direction, but it went, it's real though. You can't listen to it and be like, this is a fake ass album. The shit is real. It's from my heart, and it's just moments of my emotions that I captured.